Do that one dance, baby. That one dance.
Hello dears, today we are going to discuss states of matter, examples and its characteristic properties. The first one is solid, second liquid and the third one gas. Let us study more about solids. In solids, particles are arranged closely, so they have fixed positions. Solids are rigid, so it cannot be compressed. And solids cannot flow. The second one is liquid. Here also, the particles are closely packed, but not as much as solids. And it is not rigid and it has no definite shape and it cannot be compressed. It has fixed volume but it has no fixed shape. We can see liquids can flow one place to another place. So we can say that it can flow. And third one is gases. Gases are not rigid, so it can be compressed. It has no fixed shape and no fixed volume. Let us study one by one in detail. A substance is said to be solid if it possesses a definite volume and definite shape. In solids, the constituent particles are held very close to each other in an orderly fashion and there is not much freedom of movement. Let us conclude properties of solids. Solids have definite shapes and fixed volume. The space between the particle is minimum. The force of attraction between the particles is maximum. The moment of the particles is minimum. They are least compressible and their rate of diffusion is least. But some exceptional cases are there. What about a rubber band? Can it change its shape on stretching? Is it a solid? That's a question. A rubber band changes shape under force and regains the same shape when the force is removed. It is a solid. The second one, what about sugar and salt? When kept in different jars, these take the shape of the jar. Are they solid? The shape of each individual sugar or salt crystal remains fixed whether we take it in our hand or put it in a plate or in a jar. So, sugar and salt are solid. The last one, what about sponge? We have already discussed that solids are incompressible, but sponge we can compress it easily. So the question is it a solid? A sponge has minute holes in which air is trapped. When we press it, the air is expelled out and we are able to compress it. So here sponge is a solid. Again liquid. A substance is said to be liquid if it possesses a definite volume but no definite shape. They take up the shape of the vessel in which they are put. In liquids, the particles are close to each other but they can move around. So let us conclude properties of liquids. Liquids have no definite shape but have fixed volume. And liquids take the shape of the container. The space between the particles is intermediate. The force of attraction between the particles is intermediate. The moment of particles is intermediate. They are less compressible and their rate of diffusion is more than solids. The last one, gas. A substance is said to be a gas if it neither possesses a definite volume nor a definite shape. In gaseous matter, the particles are far apart as compared to those present in solid or liquid state, and their movement is easy and fast. And then properties. Gases have no definite shape or fixed volume. Gases occupy the whole space of the container. The space between the particles is maximum. The force of attraction between the particles is minimum. The movement of the particles is maximum. They are most compressible. Their rate of diffusion is more than solids and liquids. Here you can see the difference in the arrangement of particles in solid, liquid and gas. Please draw these pictures in your chemistry notebook. Thank you.